Hey everyone, it's Carolyn from InspiredFitnessSolutions.com, and today we're talking sciatica. So a lot of people have sciatic pain, okay? So we have a sciatic nerve that runs down from the spine through the glutes and hips and down the back of the legs. So what happens is people get sciatic pain because they either damage the nerve or they might injure themselves and it gets inflamed, and then that pushes against the sciatic nerve, causing the pain. And you can also get it from sitting down for too long periods, compressing everything, and maybe you're lifting heavy things too much. All right, so I'm going to give you some exercises that you can do to alleviate these symptoms. And the first one is just starting with some breathing. All right, so a lot of us breathe up here through our chest, and we actually, it's better if we breathe through our belly. So if you put one hand on your chest and on your belly, when you breathe in, I want you to push your belly out. Okay, so breathe in, push your belly out, and then breathe out and push your belly in. So your chest shouldn't rise. So you're not going to breathe up through your chest, all right? So that's the first thing, is try and practice breathing through your belly rather than your chest, because that actually helps relax your core, which will alleviate the pressure on that sciatic nerve. So the next exercise that we're going to do is a pigeon. So this is a yoga pose, but this is really good for your hips. So I'm going to leave my left leg going across here, and then my right leg is going to go back behind me. So I've got my legs sort of at 90 degrees. So that's your starting point. So you might only be able to get to there if you've got really tight hips. So this is then something that you need to work on. Otherwise, you can extend your right leg back behind you, and your aim is then to sit here. All right, so I've got that leg back behind me. All right, and it's straight back. All right, and I'm stretching all through here and then through the front of the hip here. All right, so that's our pigeon pose. So obviously you want to do that on both sides. Okay, now the next one is a back bend. Now you want to do this standing. I'm just going to do it kneeling here so you can see me, but you want to stand, taking your hands onto your lower back, and then draw your shoulders back. So pin your shoulders back and then open up your chest. So squeeze your shoulder blades together. All right, and then lift up. And then just go into a little gentle back bend. If you've got any major back issues, obviously just go with the lift and the opening and squeezing of the shoulder blades. All right, but if you're able to, then you can look up and you can lean back a little bit. All right, so that's our back bend. And then coming down, take a seat. We're going to go into what's called a hollow. So you're going to straighten your legs out and then lie down. And then your aim here is to lift your head and shoulders and then lift your feet off the ground. And then see if you can hold here. So this is like a plank, but in the opposite way. And then from here, you can kind of like, you'll hollow, you can rock. So all I'm just doing is rocking on my spine. Now, if that's too hard, then just try and stay with the hold, okay? So that's your hollow. And then lastly, just rolling over onto your front into a cobra. All right, so I'm on my stomach and just elbows underneath or hands underneath the shoulders, and then just a little push up and down. So you'll kind of just lift up to wherever's comfortable for you. All right. So these are just like cobra push-ups. So just go up, and maybe you can go up a little bit higher. All right. So there, your cobra push-ups. All right. So there's, what have we got? 2, 4, 5 things that you can do. And the other thing that you can do is walk more. Okay, so move your body. Okay, try not to sit down all day too much. Okay, so hopefully if you've got sciatic pain, then that will help alleviate it. Okay, all right, see ya.